The show on the road, shall we? Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom, right? And shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint, and every life, like it's happening. I don't want to waste any more time. That's what it is. Having a conversation with my friends, like, what are we doing with our time, homie? I want to talk about politics. Has to focus on you. And that's this whole conversation about. I was like, man, it doesn't matter who I vote for, bro. That shit don't move my canoe forward. That don't make me go any more in a direction of matching my visions. And that's what we're going to talk about this morning is matching visions. Recently over here at Saints Addiction, I had to get rid of a weed club member. And I put specifically on this weed club plastic pocket challenge, that there's no hard drugs, right? There's no alcohol. And this motherfucker couldn't stop drinking. He couldn't see his forest through his trees. Oh, I'm a good dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm always drinking and smashing the Hennessy, smashing the beers. And what'll be weird is you'll think that you're doing your part, right? When you're out there busting ass and your back hurts and you deserve a beer, right? What ends up happening is your children are watching it too. They're watching you smash another beer, smash another attitude, smash another situation into smithereens because you're a little bit loose, right? You deserve to feel that edge get taken away. Well, do your children deserve to mimic that behavior in the future? Like, do your children deserve a man that hits them after he's done drinking? Do they deserve a motherfucker that loses their temper over the slightest and littlest of nothing? You will ask yourself these same questions, and then you'll have to provide the answers for yourself. It's a fucker. It's a mind fuck to match visions, bro. It's a mind fuck to find somebody that matches your vision, puts in the same effort, wants to roll in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's hard to find. And that's why it's not so easy to find somebody with matching energies. Hold tight. Morning. Your dog's safe, right? Your dog's safe, right? Yeah, he's good. Have a good day. Yep. And that's it, dude. I'm matching my visions because, like, even just now, you can make assumptions. Like, I just saw the dog over here. It's a pretty big fucking dog. I'm assuming that dog's going to be nice to me. I'm making a big decision by trusting it before it knows me. And that's what I'm saying about the visions. It's just like I couldn't trust the visions. Can't have hard alcohol. There's that hummingbird again. Beautiful. Let me show it. Okay. Let's get into it, shall we? Can you see it in the bush? There's a little bit of a hummingbird in here. See it? See it? See it over there? There's a hummingbird over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Can you see it? Floating from tree to tree, just like me. Way faster, though. There it goes. All right. Let's walk without the water for a second. And there's a reason for the season. You're not going to know it, but, no, I don't want your kids to fall in love with the dude that pops beers. You don't know that the vision matches your vision. I keep saying it about my mama, but when my dad married my mom, her grandpa sent them both, my grandpa, her father, sent them both to the store and told them to go get me some smokes. Yo, I'm out of Camels. My grandpa was a Camelback a day pack, motherfucking smoking ass, drinking ass, died at 52 years old. That's me dying in 8 years, right? Like, that's a very short life and unexpectedly dies, but my mom unexpectedly married someone just like my dad. The familiarity breeds, bro. We breed familiarity. We're like, ooh, you like tobacco and assertiveness, and you're an asshole. And ooh, can't wait for you to be a drunkard too. Like, get me some. Yum, yum, give me some. And that's what you're getting. You're getting exactly what you want. And that's unfortunate, but true. Here, let's get this plastic pocket challenge on. Sucking kids. Let's get some grounding on too. Oh, it's nice and wet here. Maybe a little too early on the grounding, but that's all right. We get the plastic pocket challenge, bro. But the vision didn't match, bro. That energy, I keep saying, stop drinking. It changes the way you talk to people. Now you're spitting on my face. Now you're getting loud. Now you're getting aggressive. That's probably not the message you wanted to send. But because you were inebriated, right? I gotta fucking put my feet unwet on the concrete. Yeah, no shit. Made my shoes wet. Get these Saint slides going. Get these Saint slides going now that they're all wet. This is how you unwet the Saint slides. These are cool, aren't they, guys? These are the new shoes from South Korea. But when the vision ain't matching, your energy ain't gonna match either. You're gonna be all over the pissed off area of the zone. You know what I mean? Instead of being a player that contributes, now you're an angry motherfucker that just argues. And then I got my ex-girlfriend, I guess now she's my ex, unfriended me. And I was like, it's just not the same matching energies. Every morning I'd get up and I would try to say something positive. I'd be like, "My morning, Michelle." And it'd be off. Oh, this is going wrong and this is going wrong. And you got to hear it out and you got to listen to me. Our energies weren't matching. I was of the belief that bringing that kind of nonsense to people only killed morale, only killed the feelings of the day and the morning, and especially the judgmental behavior. And I was just like, yeah, I can't deal with that shit. I can't deal with people that wake up in the morning and it's fuck you. I was like, whoa, that's not Michelle, by the way. That was my other ex. But, I'm like, I never wake up like that. You see me out here in the morning, I'm like, I love my life. Even the birds don't care, right? And I'm out here doing the damn thing. I went out there on the property yesterday, got to see the car I haven't seen for a year and a half. I actually left myself a blunt, a big blunt too. I had a blunt in the car. The rats got in the car. I don't know how rats get in the cars, but they started eating away. They're so hungry, y'all, that they went inside of my car in the back seat. Like behind the seat has a little pocket. I put in a external hard drive in there, and they're gnawing on the cord, bro. They're literally gnawing on the cord just to get a little buzz. Fucking crazy. Matching energies. Matching visions. Let's go. Canada. Tobacco. Let's go. Not my best work. I was gonna roll one this morning, but I was like, you know what? Let me just smoke what I got. Let's go. So that's kind of the reality. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be so smooth. In reality, the Instagram versus reality, it's all busted up at the bottom. It's all dried out. It's a real tobacco leaf. And I am coughing this morning. My vision was that, I was telling this to my friend too. The idea doesn't match the vision. When you're in reality, my friend's like, oh man, I used to do gackers and cocaine and I had it set up. I had this stripper. She had this nice house. And if I come through and I busted out rails, I could invite anybody over. I'm like, sounds good. Till she comes down, starts arguing, tell everybody get the fuck out of the house. That happens. And then you said stripper, you forgot the word crazy before it. Crazy stripper stories. And I'm gonna sell some Vegas stories and we'll get on some podcasts and shit like that, but that's what it is. The reality doesn't match. You're talking about cocaine and you're thinking lesbian action in a toilet. And all of a sudden, it's a bunch of dudes around a fucking toilet. You're just doing cocaine with a bunch of dudes. What happened to all the girls? What happened to the lesbian effect? Oh, that's gone now? Doesn't match the energy. And that's what I keep telling people, bro. That matching energies is hard to find. It's hard to find somebody that gets up at 6, 7 o'clock every morning and puts in the work sober. They're out there growing weed. I saw the biggest fucking farm yesterday, bro. Got the biggest plug yesterday. You don't even fucking know. Big old giant colas and shit. Smelled so danky purple and shit. Fuck. We were out there. And I was just like, fuck a plug. I can always find a plug. You're not the only plug in Vegas. But I need somebody to match my hustle. Somebody trying to match my freak. Somebody trying to match my nasty. And by nasty, isn't nasty whereas I was trying to fuck somebody in a sex club. That's not my nasty. My freak is the hustle, baby. I'm addicted to this. This is Saint's addiction right here. And I love this shit, bro. I live for it. I live for getting up in the morning, stretching out this kink in my neck, waking up early before it gets hot, doing the things that I have vision for. That's all it is. Plug the vision. Some people don't have it. Some people can't see it. Hell, some people can't even smell it. And it's unfortunate because it's out there. But you're the one that's going to have to go after and get it. You're going to have to find people that work with you and not against you. And it's tough because there are going to be motherfuckers that still want to drink. There are going to be motherfuckers that don't get the vision. And there are going to be motherfuckers that drill holes in your canoe. And you're going to have to see that too. So that's what I do. I go and I put energy behind people that are thorough, that keep their word, and can stay sober. He's got that guy out there living on the property, but he also got the guy out there sober. He's got his dog. He's got his trailer. Like, he's working. That's a working dream, bro. One door closes. This thing's falling apart. Another one opens. And that's what we do over here, bro. We just keep and open up doors that want to open for us and keep knocking on the doors that we want to open. Stop fucking with these people that don't get the vision. Stop fucking with people that don't match your energy. People that don't get up in the morning. You know, I'm an early riser, bro. I couldn't deal with a girl that kept sleeping in. I'm like, you're wasting away your life. I love sleep, 12 hours sleep. I'm like, you're sleeping too long. That's what my mom and dad said. See, I told you. I said, oh, the hummingbird. But you don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear yourself. You don't want to see your dichotomy. Most people don't want to see how they fit into the program. They're over here having different realities. And this is what dawned on me this morning. You know, my friend's like, yeah, I want to visit this girl, but she don't like my apartment. And I went to her apartment. Her apartment's all shitty. And I'm like, bro, you're trying to chase a girl that already got a kid, bro. You know what I mean? And she don't care about you. So what the fuck you putting energy into it? Oh man, I'm just lonely. And I'm like, yeah, but lonely is its own disease. Lonely. Lonely, a hungry heart will always eat when it's hungry, bro. It'll eat anything. And that's unfortunate because it doesn't make a distinction if it's healthy for them or not. They get into it and they're like, yeah, man, I want this out of that, right? So I'm looking at situations where two people are not looking at the situation the same way, right? So one person is visualizing it as like, yeah, I'll get a cheaper apartment. The other one's visioning it like, I'll get a girlfriend. And those aren't matching energies, right? So, you know, when people do that, you know, like I'm trying to do weed club and you're trying to do trap club, it's not a matching energy. And I had to have that conversation with this guy multiple times and angry. And he's trying to get after me. And I was like, yeah, I sleep on the couch, but my dreams get the master suite. And that's what I posted last night, but it's true. You know, I've been couch surfing around the world and then I come back and they're like, oh, you're on your mama's couch. I'm like, I haven't seen my mom in almost 2 years, bro. You know, I'm just trying to spend time with her before I disappear in less than 2 months. Other people would be like, what's going on? Well, when I got here, I saw my mom for 2 days and I disappeared for another month. And then it's like I was crashing on my buddy's couch and I'm sleeping over his house. It's like I'm not spending no time with my family, the people I came to see. It took me almost a month before I got to see my own grandmother. She's almost 85, bro. Like, I don't have that much time with her. So it's like, I got to focus on what gives me energy instead of focusing on what takes energy away from me, or what takes time away from me, or what doesn't understand me, or what doesn't get the rules. My rules are no hard drugs. You're over here doing purple Molly and ecstasy pills and drinking, and all of those things are against Weed Club rules. Therefore, you're no longer allowed in Weed Club. And it's just that simple. And I had to make a move, because that's how people are. They'll be like, oh, well, I'll see you in the streets. Bro, I'm not in the streets. I'm in college. I went to college, my man. I don't want to live in the streets. I want to live in the world. You're over here talking about the streets, bro. There's a whole world out there that doesn't give a fuck about your streets. And that's what I was telling my homie. You're over here talking about politics. You'll never make it. That's right. You'll never make it. If you're still obsessed about the politics here, you'll never make it out there. Because out there, no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit about Christmas, right? They have Eid festival, EID. And it's one of the biggest festivals in the world. 2 billion people from India celebrating Eid, and you probably don't even know about it. They don't care about our holidays. They don't care about Memorial Day and Labor Day and Halloween. That shit disappears. Now you're over there, and now you get Songkran and all sorts of other holidays, the king's birthday and shit. You know, it's fucking crazy. But also, by the way, in Thailand, the king's birthday is Father's Day, and the queen's birthday is Mother's Day. It changes when the king changes. So you can hold on to what you think is the energy that you need, right? But does it match the vision that you have? And that's what it was, bro. It's like, I'm seeing mismatched visions all the fucking time. Some people are like, this is a marriage of convenience. The other one's like, I get a nurse that lives in and I get to fuck them. That's Thailand all day. Big old dudes, big fat stomachs, 55-year-old looking ass, holding on to a 20-year-old girl, little Thai girl's hand, talking about this is a relationship. That's a marriage of convenience, bro. That's not a relationship. That's one person needing finances and the other person needing a nurse. But we don't say those things. We don't talk like that. We just date, right? Why are you dating him? Why are you dating an 85-year-old billionaire if you're Anna Nicole Smith? Right. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's love. I'm sure when he walked into the strip club and gave you $1,000 when he first met you, that it was love at first sight. Okay. Let's walk through the truth. One dude's about to die. He's in a wheelchair and he's 85. One girl is 27 years old and has big breasts and wants to be a Playboy playmate. Who was really in love? Love of the money. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like, you got to keep it real, bro. You got to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. You got to help yourself, because if you're lying to yourself, then you're going to live a lie. And it's just one thing I cannot do. So, you know, maybe I need to be single for a while. You know, I can't deal with other people's emotions. I barely get to deal with my own emotions. And to onboard someone else, especially if they're imbalanced or they don't have self-confidence or they don't have the energy or the aptitude or the same hustle and chutzpah that I have, then it's got to go. You're not getting up in the morning. When I was doing the walk yesterday, my buddy was like, hey, I'll come pick you up here at the park. I was already up. Like 8 o'clock in the morning, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, boom, I'm up. It's not even 11 anymore. My whole day starts like at 4 or 5, and then I'm like, I start waking up about like 11, and I'm like, oh shit, I still got people. They can't match that energy. I was thinking we needed people for our project, and it's like, who can we count on? You know, who could you count on to stay on the property and check on the plants and wake up with the bad attitude and somebody that has a negative self-talk? You know, you're not going to get anywhere with that. It's all about positive mental attitude, and people without a positive mental attitude, especially people that are still getting high, still getting drunk, and I mean high off of meth, high off of coke, high off of pills, still getting drunk, high off the alcohol, and now you're a whole different vibe. It's no longer Weed Club. It's this angry club that says mean messages and gets aggressive and wants to fight in the streets and talk shit. Like, none of that has to do with Weed Club. Weed Club had nothing to do with one trapper. It had to do with all the trappers. He was mad if I wanted to talk to another trapper. Don't mess with him, man. He stole my dank name. I'm like, bro, you didn't create the word dank, and anybody can create membership. So, you know, like, he didn't steal anything from me. Maybe you're picking fights. Maybe you're the one getting arrested. Maybe it's not even maybe. You're the one picking fights. You're the one starting shit, and you're the one getting arrested. So it's like, No, I don't want anything to do with that. No, you're not going to hide under the weed club banner so you can get out from getting busted for 30 pounds. You can't trap. And that's what people are at. They'll be like, oh, well, how much money you make today? Well, you did it in a sleazy way. I'm free. I don't have anybody trying to chase me. I don't have any paperwork with the cops. I don't have any court cases and what did they call it? How many felony counts? You know, that's not on me, bro. I'm not in on that. I'm on a free tip. I'm on the let's get up early and exercise. Let's go handle the weed farm. Let's go build site in an hour. Let's go with people that can roll with you. You know, that's what I love about Miles, man. He gets to go to sleep. I go to work. When he goes to sleep, or when I go to work, or when I go to sleep, he goes to work. And we have a great system of talking to each other. We're not in competition with each other. He's probably one of the best business partners I've ever had. We can talk about personal things. We can talk about business things. And we can get shit done. It's an amazing partnership, but that's what you need. You need amazing partners that need you. Like I was telling my buddy, he's all getting dizzy out there. He's like, it's hot, bro. My arm's starting to tingle. I was like, relax, man. Let's get out of the heat. It's about 110 out there. You want to get out of the heat. I was trying to tell him, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you need the youth. You need young people and young blood and teamwork to make this vision a reality. And that's what it is. It's like, it was fortuitous yesterday finding those guys, but it's like, it's hard to find people that are sober, in the same lane as you, rowing in the same direction. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to find people. Oh, my neck. I think I cranked it last night. But you're going to have to find it. Usually you find it in your family, but then you're going to have to find it in your friends. And then when you watch it with your friends, you're going to have to make sure that these friends aren't drilling holes in your canoe, that they're not just calling you to tell you about their problems, but they're also interested in listening to you, right? And there's not a lot of people that are interested in listening. They want to take your attention and not give anything back. So that's not matching energy. And that's what I've been talking about. The matching vision is hard to pull off. You know, I thought about it, like you could try to knock someone up, right? I was thinking that too. Who's already got 3 kids, already been a stripper, already got all her problems, been arrested twice in Vegas in less than a month. That is not the business. You know, nobody needs that kind of shit. And that's what ends up happening. We end up doing that kind of shit and pulling shit, and we're surprised that we get shit. Well, you can't make chicken soup out of chicken shit. And if that's the material that you get, then you already know. You already know what you're baking, you know what I mean? And you're baking with what ingredients that you have. And that's the thing, is you got to know that you're mixing it. You know, you're making your movie, you're making it the way that you want it to come out to in reality. And that's what I'm all about, you know? In my reality, I'm about spending my time wisely. I'm about growing my visions and staying away from things that are in incongruency with what I think or believe. And good morning. And do it like that. So that's what I'm all about, and that's what I'm going to keep going on about. I'm not going to fucking stop till I get it. And that's just me. That's Saints Addiction. That's Saints Addiction. So when you have time to rise and shine, when you have time to get up out of your mind, when you have time to sit still long enough to evaluate all the energies that are around you, then you'll know if your energies are good morning. Yeah, then you'll know. So cute. Dogs on shirts, then you'll know, you know? And that's what it is, bro. You got to match the energies. You got to focus the visions and be able to see that these are congruent or incongruent congruencies. They got to be either totally, what's the word I'm looking for in psychology terms? I think it's called, there's no dude dogs on shirts on Instagram. What's it called? There's another hummingbird. These are not non-sequential. What are these called? What are they called when you do it? These are correlated. And if you're correlating yourself, right, and you're saying, oh, this was correlated to that had to do with this, and this has to do with that. I think there's a lot of terms that we live under and assumptions that we live and arrangements that we have, that when you're talking to some people, right, you're like, oh, that's what it is. That's not love. That's lust, or you're not here to help, you're here to use, or you know what I mean? You're really not my friend, you're my friend of me. And getting that adjustment right in your mind with all your relationships. So like, okay, this is what this is what that is, and to identify that shit real quick. Oh, also, by the way, he's a cigarette smoker, so the nicotine, the alcohol, and the drug dealing had to go. That was not how I wanted to represent Weed Club, and that's just fact. So, you know, I don't expect this person to have that much growth and aptitude to understand this. I think they're just full of hate, and street knowledge, and unfortunately, that's not enough. Oh, look, a little toy. Unfortunately, that's not enough, bro. Pass the pocket challenge. It's right here. Boom. So yeah, you're gonna have to have conversations with yourself and sit there and go, is that energy matching? And you know, I was watching the show and the guy goes, you know if you got somebody that's drilling holes in your canoe or have the best interest in for you, you know somebody's a leaf person and about to leave after the seasons, or if they're a branch person and reaching out to become a root person, right? The people that are underground, the ones that really support you, the ones that don't need the limelight and don't want to drill holes in your canoe. Those are usually family, and that's usually true. But sometimes it could be friends that turned into family, and there'll be people that you can call any time of the night and they're ready to bail you out or be your friend or give you a lending ear. Those are real friends, bro. So, you know, count your blessings, you know, feel your friendships. You know what I'm saying? Get inside of every relationship you have, from a boss to a coworker to a love interest, and see if the energy that you're putting into it is reverberating back to you. That's the real test of this thing, and it's hard to do because most people, Marty, won't want to examine anything, but they can feel it and they can know it, and you'll know in your guts of guts and your heart to hearts that that's what's going on. And that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to see what's going on, you know, like Marvin Gaye, what's really going on. And what's really going on is a lot of people that weren't matching the vision. You know what I mean? They were just showing up because him and his son needed a place to sleep. I'm the only friend they got in Vegas, and they used me, and now we're not friends anymore. And the other one loved the attention, loved the sex, but didn't love my style or my freedom. And guess what? Just like that, unfriended. And then the other one, I let have access to my Instagram, let him run Weed Club, and he put his Telegram and sent it directly to all my people, still and all my customers, and didn't have nothing for me after that. I was like, oh, okay. So you keep doing you, all three of you, and I'm gonna go do me. I'm gonna live this life. This is my life, homie. You decide yours. I hope that you're pedaling in the right direction and not drilling holes in no canoes. I hope everybody makes it, including me too. So that's what it is, y'all. That's how we rise and shine around here. We're gonna get those matching visions. We're gonna make it match our reality and bring it into currency. So that's what I wanted to talk about this morning's motivation. Make sure you get to like and share and subscribe. And as always, peace and love on my heart from the start. Your boy Marquis Saints Addiction. We out here. And if you're out here too, come support, love, support, like, share, subscribe. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But it's the other side of your fear, bro. Yep, other side of excuses, and it's the other side of the world, and it's the other side of your vision. You know, if you can see the vision matching, then you're winning, and if it's not, then you're losing, and that sucks. And that's also a lesson too. So don't call them losses, call them lessons. But your morning motivation, make sure you go over to Mostly Saints and like that up too. That's my other page, Mostly Saints, Saints Giving. We're giving back to the homeless. That's my claim to fame. People talking shit that I'm on couches. Well, I'm grateful that I made it, bro. And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you make it, because everyone else might not be paddling in the same direction. And that's the truth of it. So I'm going to go over there, do my pull-ups and some sit-ups. Good morning. You guys go enjoy your day and go live it, because it's not going to be lived without us, if you know what I'm saying. Good morning. Yep. Peace and love, you guys. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao.